Don't you hate it when you try to add a new feature and it just sort of breaks everything? Well, today we're going to go through the trials and tribulations of me adding in a pickup system. We're back with this project again, and this time we've got a different goal, because last time we made this guy be able to... We made the character be able to talk to this guy here, right? And now this time, the idea is to just get this guy be able to be picked up by this guy, so then he can be like, ooh... So he can be like... Ooh, I want to go over here. Or something like that, right? Be picked up, something like this. Yeah, that works. Be able to hold him, maybe make him a little smaller than that. And of course, for this, we simply must have a plan. Okay, so, let's go through what I think I should be doing for this, right? So, what I essentially want to do is basically have this box and this player. Okay. And the player needs to pick this up, okay? Now, when it picks up, the player needs to have two systems, which is going to be like some sort of inventory. And then I'm also thinking of an equipment system as well, which the equipment system would act as more of a hotbar and all that. Excuse my handwriting. But anyways, when you pick it up, then, I'm thinking it will go straight to the inventory, but then when the inventory registers it, then it sends out some sort of event, which then the equipment can listen to, and check, hey, can I even pick this up? And it picks it up. If it can, then the box goes straight to this, and then it just sort of like, oh no, we're going to have like some sort of interface here that goes to the output, which then you can check with like the view, which then that can output that as a like hotbar, I guess. Yeah. Then it goes into some hotbar and the box goes there. That's how I'm thinking equipment should be. It's basically the hotbar of the inventory. The inventory just stores a bunch of stuff. And also, because it's got like a world object, it's a world object of select ID 2, okay? It would also need to have an item ID, which we could just mark down as, say, 0. And then the inventory stores the item ID, and then stores like some like other ID parameter as well, which would be this thing here. Down like that. Let's do that. Yeah, like that. Alright. This is essentially what I want to be doing. So the two main things I'm going to be working on this is these two here. That's the only two things I actually need to do. And then everything else, like handling pickup interactions and that'll be like, that'll all be in the view anyways. Trickiest thing I think is going to be, because I've actually already got an inventory here. This is already somewhat done. I just need to connect it with my library now. The trickier thing would potentially be the equipment. So I'll focus more of it there for now. But yeah. So, we'll be making an inventory system first, and then the pickup system. In fact, here's the inventory. We should be able to get something from this. As you can see, yeah. If you look in the console on the bottom left, it says we've actually picked something up, and well, if we continue doing this, we have a max stack size of about 5, so that's like 1 there, so then 2, 3, 4, 5, then the next one, we should see that it can't add it on, so it adds on to another item store. There we are. And then we can continue doing this until we eventually reach the max inventory size, which, as you can see there, we've finally reached the maximum inventory. So now I just have to remove this item from the scene because it is still in here, even though it should be picked up. So we now need to actually remove it from the scene, remove them from the world. Now after that, I got the scene to actually render me picking things up, which is quite nice. I've finally gotten the thing to actually, hide, but I didn't think I'd actually spend so much time getting this to work because Godot is so finicky when it comes to like raycast and that. But anyways, as you can see, I'm going to pick it up right now, and bam, it picks up. Before I had an issue where I just kept on like, where the raycast was just hitting it even though it wasn't even there anymore. I have no idea why that happened, but now we've finally got it working. So far, the things I've actually done is I've made an inventory system to actually store items that you picked up. I'm showing different interactions as well. For example, I could show me talking to people, well, show that you can talk to people, and show that you could pick things up. And well, of course, we could pick stuff up now. So, next up, we're going to be making a hotbar equipment system. We're going to actually show the hotbar, showing the items that you pick up, and then using the items. So, alright, so, as you can see here, we've got a bunch more boxes, okay? And now, you can see we've got a little bit of a hotbar down there, which is only like, it's only one slot right now, but I've finally been able to actually get the pickup system. The raycast's a bit off, but it's really a non-issue. But anyways, as you can see there, bam, we got the classic Godot icon just to represent it. Now we can also represent the amount of stuff in there as well. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now since the max stack amount is 5, we can pick this up, but it goes in that inventory, but not our actual hotbar. Which, this is a great system. It didn't actually take me that long, but it was actually annoying to get this set up. I don't really want to talk about it. And of course, the next thing to do is to consume and use items. Or use items and consume items if it can be consumed. And of course, there always has to be an error, right? I swear. This error actually took me hours to debug, and I thought I was going crazy over it, but it turns out it was all in this line. This is the one line that actually caused this error to happen. And if you don't know what's wrong with it, oh, there you go. I was plugging in the consumer ID, the ID of the entity that uses the items into the slot where the item ID should be, removed. The item ID that is to be removed, right? And that was what was going wrong. So then, of course, we're getting an index out of range exception. This was actually the worst thing ever, I swear. Anyways, all I did was just replace that with the item ID, and now we've got everything working again. Okay, so I finally completed, actually showing everything. So when we pick this up, we can finally see, yes, it now shows, and we can also switch away from it. These guys also show their own. And well, if I can't really do anything with the blue guys, the blue boxes, but tell you what, that's a little bit of a bug, but it doesn't really matter at this point. But we also got consummation as well. So these guys, as you can see, they're going down, and bam, we can actually finally show that they also get consumed as well, which is a blessing. And then of course we get to see this as well, which, yeah, we can finally say that this little adventure is finally complete, and now we can actually work on some proper games in the future where we can actually pick up items and use items and all that. Yippee! Thanks for making this far into the video. If you enjoyed that, then please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to me, as that would help me out quite a lot. And you can also check out more content that I release in the future. Anyways, I'll leave you with these things on the side here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.